Bonjour, my friends, and welcome to Passpartout. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm doing it. Passpartout, the starving artist. I wanted a nice, relaxing game to play because yesterday my recordings failed completely. I was trying to play a particular game and I just couldn't get it to work properly. I ended up recording for a really long time and producing absolutely nothing out of it. So, there goes my phone. Anyway. Welcome to Passpartout. Before we get into this, I have incredibly exciting news, as I have finally committed to a live stream date. So we will be live streaming for the very first time officially on Monday, August 7th. And the time of that, I'm shooting for 10 a.m. So for everyone else whose time that is, you're gonna have to figure that out. Because you guys are all over the place, but I love each and every one of you. And this is going to be really exciting for me because one of my biggest inspirations on this channel, well, my two biggest inspirations have always been Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. And with Markiplier, one of the things he's very well known for is the fact that he sets up charities and does a lot of charitable events, especially through his live streams. And that is something that even as a small channel like myself, I want to be able to do. And I figured out that I could. So what I'm going to do is I don't have things like merch and other outlets in order to raise money. But if you don't know what charity I'm doing, I'm actually doing a thing that is called the Able Gamers Charity. And what this charity does is they provide equipment and necessary tools to gamers that have disabilities, gamers that can't play games with a controller in our hands like you and I can, or play on the keyboard with their fingers. You know, people that are paralyzed, people that have been crippled by disease or an accident or things of the like. And this is going to be super exciting for me because it was just one of the things that I was like, this is something that I want to do with the power that you have with YouTube and the passion that you have with gaming, and that's something I really want to do. I'm going to be setting a target window of like $75, and I myself am going to be donating $25 off the bat. So we're already a third of the way to our goal, and that's just something really important for me that I want to take moving forward with the streaming. You know, depending on how often I start streaming might, you know, depend on how much I contribute, but I really want to make it so that almost every single thing we do, there's some kind of thing involved. And like I said, that's just something that's really important to me, and it was one of the things that I was inspired by doing when I wanted to set up YouTube. And you know, we're at 135 subscribers as I'm recording this this very second, and even that's enough to make a scratch. Even that's enough to make a difference. Even if I end up being the only person who donates, I'm completely fine with that. I'm not expecting anyone to do it, but it's just something that I want to put myself out there, and I want to, you know, I want to grow from this and really make it become a thing, because it's just something that's important to me, and I want to be able to do as many charities and do as much charity work as I can with something like this. So I'm super duper excited. I'm going to be playing Super Mario 64 for the most likely. If you guys have other suggestions as games you want to see, let me know in the comments or message me. Do whatever you have to do it. But I'm super duper excited, so mark your calendars. It's going to be August 7th on Monday at 10 a.m. and that's Eastern time. So figure out what that is for you, and we'll get to that. So enough of that live stream talk. Let's get back into Passpartout. The word I don't know how to frickin' pronounce. New career, please. I am in need of a new career. Sounds like Cogs. Act 1. New beginnings. You will now see the beauty of me as an artiste. Ho ho ho. This is our nice little garage that we, you know, do artsy things with. Introduction. Click the easel to start painting. Where is my easel? There it is. Am I like a watermelon? Alright, so we draw basically whatever we want to do. So, of course, I'm gonna draw me. So I need brown in my life. This is a really big radius that I can control. Fascinating. So I'm gonna get myself some sweet Saiyan looking hair. Because, you know, my hair normally is like all over the frickin' place. You know, get a couple little guys going like that. Just check myself out in the camera real quick. Yeah, look at that. There we go. And we'll just color all that in, because who needs detail strokes? I don't. We don't need that. All right, fine. Just for the artists at home, I'll put a. Oh shoot! Is there an undo button? Whatever. We'll put a couple little lines. This is my emo phase, if you want to know. There we go. That looks detailed-ish, right? My hair is actually kind of dark right now. I don't know why. All right, so let's change up our stroke to, I guess we can do pink. Yeah, we'll do pink, because then I'm gonna sort of do like a side anime style to my face, and this is really terrible already. So now we can. That's a little too big for coloring. There we go. Yes, yes. The artist in me is just flourishing right now. And then we'll just get a little bit of color over here. And bada bang, bada boom. So we'll get the black again. Give myself a little ear looking thing. And that freaking moved again. So I'm gonna give myself sweet, 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 girly looking anime eyes, because I have the eyes of an angel. Clearly. Give myself a little thing there. And then get around the eye right there. And we'll get some little sparkly looking thing. Oh yes, look at that beautiful eye that I have. And we'll color it in, because I also have brown eyes. This is a work of art. Mwah. And speaking of art, I made a new banner on the YouTube channel that I'd like everyone to take a look at, because I think it looks awesome. It's a collection of fan art that people have sent in, and I just wanted to make something that came all together. So thank you very much for all the submissions, and I just wanted to do a little something nice for you guys. Thank you so much. It's so freaking cool. You guys are just the absolute best. And I'll just do a smile, because I'm really, really terrible at other things. And then, yeah, you know what? You know what I should have done from the get-go? I hope this doesn't ruin what I wanted to do. I'm just gonna put my headphones on. Which, I've already ruined it. And then we'll get a little bit down, and that will go over to the other side of my head, like that. All right, and we'll do the little cord later. But then, since I'm wearing a blue shirt currently, oh, I guess I should have gave myself a little bit of room for the neck, which this is where you're really gonna see me just at my worst. Because I am really I'm not very good at drawing. Not like you guys. And actually, we're gonna have to, I should have done this in the first place. We need to make an outline. Because you're not gonna be able to tell what's neck versus what is me. And so I'll sort of try to fix that, but yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because we're gonna color it in with this guy here. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually very easy to control. Surprisingly. That looks terrible, I know. You don't have to tell me twice. And then, you know, oh, that is just really bad. I can't even justify how bad that is. So give myself a little shoulder, because I'm thinking of doing like a hey kind of thing. So we'll just kind of do this arm going down with the black to let you know it should have been blue though. I'm really scared to hit that trash button. Free napkins should not be free according to economists. Well, economists are dumb. They don't know anything. And then, you know, put my other shirt over here because I'm like kind of like sitting on something, I guess. I don't know. And we're gonna color in my shirt with a different blue because you know, science. And we go. Put this little thing on here. And this is god awful. And we'll try to draw the Chadarak sign, which I'm really, honestly, I'm really bad at doing, because truth be told, one thing I don't know if I've ever really talked about this on my channel, but my brother is actually the one who designed the logo. My brother is really good at stuff like that. So basically you do a C, and then you come down with like the R looking part, and that's really bad, but you get the idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple of little black splotches, because my shirt right now has a couple of those. Need a little bit bigger, like psh, psh, psh. Yeah, yeah, looks good, right? Boom. Sell that bad boy to the highest bidder. Where do I put it? On my wall? That seems a little narcissistic. Where do I put it? Where do I? Oh, right there. That way people can see it and they want to buy it. Name, Ode to Chadarak. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Well, I didn't spell it wrong, it just kinda... Who's that guy? Is he here to check out my art? Oh, he's terrifying looking. Oh, he bought it! Bid 100. Yes. That man bought a portrait of me. It sold for 105. I'm guessing that's euro. Yeah. So let's do another one. All right. It's one in the books. So this time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a background, and this is gonna be a great piece of work. So we're gonna. That's all black. All right, and then we're gonna take this guy, and I'm gonna draw something I've drawn so many times in my life: the epic Blue Eyes White Dragon. Because I learned how to draw it when I was younger. And this is going to be an awful, awful depiction of that dragon, because I'm using a brush that's too thick for some of the more detailed parts. Because you need to have the little fangs here. I'll try to do a more proper one again also. Bills inbound. Shite. So we got the mouth. And we got the rest of the skull. And yeah, I sort of went a little too big with the scale. So the arm is going to have to be done later. So we'll do one of them with his razor sharp claws here. This is going to make it look like I don't know how to draw this, because I did this so wrong. I went too thick with it. Yeah, this is actually terrible. But still, we came this far, so we might as well finish. So then we'll do the rest of his tail over here. And give him some scales. This was really bad. Yeah, we're gonna start him over. Alright, so that completely destroys everything. We know that now. Alright, so let's go a little bit more here. There we go. That's the ticket. That's what we want. Except for that. That was bad. We can fix that. Just kind of do that one of these. Then give him the little thing. And we'll do... I'm doing a quicker version, because... No, this is just terrible. No, we're going to do this right. So you're going to come over here. And you give him the headpiece. And you come back. And you do the spike. This is like frickin' Microsoft Paint. It's amazing. Give him his little side things. And then the mouth. Which we'll bring over here. Now, I should have done these more like this. Does that look okay? We're gonna say it does. And kind of give him a little bit of a thin neck. But that's okay. Because we want to do one of these, where his claws kind of... It's not a very big canvas, so it's sort of difficult to work with. And then he comes down for his little leg. There's one of his feet. Then here will be the rest of his body, which we had sort of started before. And then we're gonna put the other leg right over up in here. This is really, really bad. But it's a lot different drawing this with a freaking keyboard and mouse than it was like with my hands. Alright, so we'll give him a little eye there. Get real thin for the teeth. Oh yes. Look at those perfect teeth. Look at that. That's probably the best freaking part of it. I should have used that brush from the start. So we'll give him, you know, all the little lines that his body has. Oh yes. This is truly the legendary dragon at its finest. Oh yes. We'll give him some lines over here. Give him his big old wings. Which I can't draw properly. Boom! Mwah! That's what we're leaving it as. That is a sexy blue eyes if I've ever seen one. Boop. I don't know what I am. So we're gonna call this the blue eyes sketch dragon. Boom. Mwah! Alright, back to artsy things. What else should we draw? Oh, I know. So there was this penguin that GameTim drew when we were in middle school. His name is Bruce. I'm getting ready to draw that for you. 37! Sir, that is at least 50. Oh, he took it. Neat. Do I have money? Is that even a thing? But yeah, so we're gonna draw Bruce. So that everyone learn how to draw a penguin, because this is how you do it. First of all, you start off not doing that. You go like this. You make yourself a little half circle on a square. And then from there, you draw the eye right there. So we have the options of color in this, which is kind of nice. So you give him a little beak, which we'll use to fix that anyway. And then you go back to the black, and you give him his little flipper. And then you give him a little belly, and you take some little feet, and you give him little feet. And son of a bitch, you've got a penguin. And like I said, this one's name is Bruce. But you make your own penguins, you can make them whatever you want. Name them whatever you want, because that is the truest art. That's what really makes an artist, is, you know. So we'll put them on, like, you know, like a little, like an ice thing of sorts, because the last guy didn't want to give me a whole lot of money since I wasn't very colorful, I guess. And I know what you're thinking. I've never seen a white penguin. Well, that's because this is a special albino penguin. They're very, very rare. Very rare. And I've sort of ruined the feet by doing what I'm doing, but that's okay. Oh, actually, I can fix it, I guess. Kind of like give them like shoes. Ish. Ish. Keyword ish. So yeah, so I mean, there's a penguin right there. We'll put a sun, you know, over here. Big old gorgeous sun with all the rays that come off of it. I feel like I'm in like second grade. But mwah, that's art right there. I mean, you know what? No, we're gonna make a proper penguin. So here we go. We'll just color him in like so. And I sort of ruined it, but that's okay because we can fix it. So we'll give him a little bit of there, a little bit of that, a little bit right there. And instead, we'll use white. So give him a little eyeball. Give him that's not even white. That's like gray. And he's a little bit fatter, but now there's your penguin. That's gorgeous. That is freaking art. I've never seen art like that before. We're gonna name him This is going to be Bruce. Bruce. Bruce in mourning. That's great. Let's do one more. 54, sir. It's at least a 59. At least. 3D printing to replace normal printing by next year. Oh, ho, ho. He loved that. He loved that. So how much money do we have? Can I use this for things? I've got $223 in cash. So what can I do with that? Anything? I mean, like, actually, I don't know. Wine, baguettes. That's what keeps artists going, you know? Wine and baguettes. Let's do one more. We'll do one more for today. But I'm super duper excited about the live stream. Like I said, I really am. So, being that we've talked about GameTim once already, let's go ahead and draw our good pal GameTim. So let me just pull him up on my phone here. Get that sexy looking logo that he's got. And that's not a very good picture. So maybe Google can help me, because I have it on my computer. It's just this would be a little bit better if I could find this. And of course, Google Images, you're gonna think that I'm talking about GameTime. So forget it. We'll go back. We'll go back to the way I wanted to do it originally. All right. So first of all, we're gonna give him. We gotta use black for the outline. So he's gonna have like a simple little head here. Like there we are. And first off, we're gonna give him little glasses. I hope we're still friends by the end of this video. Glasses go back like that, and you know, the ear is gonna be just awful. I can't really make it known that this is an ear. So that's that. Sure. Well, it's fine. It's fine. And then we'll give him some brown hair. Actually, sort of looks like a headband, but you know, again, it's fine. We're a struggling artist. This is art, and we'll give him his cute little blue eyes. He's also like a blue eyes white dragon. There we go. And now we'll draw him in his ever famous green jacket, like so. And right there will be where his little hand goes. And over here will be his other hand, because he's always walking. He's always just walking. So then, you know, he always wears his shirt open, like he's like a hipster. There we go. And then we need to give this one, that needs to be, have a little bit of black to it. Show the difference of, honestly, I don't even know why I'm talking anymore, because all this just looks terrible. Alright, and there we have it. There is GameTim in his sexy green little jacket. And we'll give him his little, I'm gonna use yellow for him. So we'll just go boop, and boop. Those are his little hands. Hands. There we go. He's got cute little hands. And I forgot to give him a smile, but he doesn't need a smile. He doesn't have a smile in his little picture. I'm going off of his little picture. But we will kind of give him some depth. Some depth right in here. That was something that I didn't do properly when I started. So there we are. Vada ving, vada vang. Oh yes, look at it. Oh yes. It kind of looks like he just has a beard though. This is really just, why did I buy this game? we can try to fix that at least. Kind of fix him up a bit here. Kind of give him a little bit more. Okay, that looks a little bit better. So maybe I will give him a little smile. Yeah, yeah. This is looking okay. Okay. I feel better now. So then, you know, in his picture, he's like wearing like brown pants, but he wears jeans like it's going out of style. So we'll give him one little leg there, and then the other leg taking his big old step into the world. And we'll fill this up a bit, give that some texture, because, you know, we are famous artistes. And now I'll give him a little proper shoe. And that, my friends, that is how you capture the quintessential GameTim. So, like, GameTim and I watch each other's videos. We watch all our videos. And let me tell you something, GameTim. When you watch this one, this has got to be your new profile. Like, I'll even throw in the old, you know, like, G T. Mwah! That is art. That is just... there's nothing... But I should uninstall this, because I'm never going to make anything better than this. This is just pure capture. You know, we'll give you a little button. I don't like the button. No button. No button for you. Alright, boom. Boom. We'll name that... We'll name this GameTim. A portrait of excellence. Of excellence. Now I will have to sell that to the highest bidder. Probably this punk guy with the big old gauges. I don't know. He's interested. Where's the energy? It's so bland. You don't know energy, pal. Is he expecting me to fix it? Because I'm not. It's perfect. My baguette man he'll want it. 120. 138. Blah! GameTim, you made me $138. The hipsters are having a meeting to discuss your rising popularity. Oh, I got a new tool. Alright, let's go check out my new tool. It looks like a spray bottle. It was a spray bottle. Wait. Is that? Oh, shibbity shap. We got spray. So anyway, so we'll save that for next time. But this game is a really fun game. It's not that long, I don't believe. But it's super duper fun. I'm really terrible at drawing, so I don't know if I can do a full series or not. But if you guys have suggestions for things to draw, that would be great as well. I'll try my best, but don't you know, don't don't put me on a pedestal or anything. So I'm gonna end this episode of Passpartout here. So thank you guys so much for watching it. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun talking about the game. And like I said, give me some suggestions for things to draw. And definitely book your calendars for Monday the 7th, because we're going to be live streaming at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And I really look forward to getting it done. Like I said, I don't expect anyone to contribute to the charity, but if you do, you'll be helping out thousands as far as being able to get equipment to people who have disabilities and can't afford to play games the way that you and I do. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please leave a like or comment to me what you guys think of the game. If you have any other suggestions for games to play on the channel, please let me know in the comments below. So I cannot wait to play games with you guys again. So I'll see all you guys on the next video. Bye bye!